I gotta say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. You're tuned to Love 101 FM, the family station. It's a Make Me Move Monday, the 21st of February 2022. I am Sara-Ann, the Derby one, keeping you company inside alive, 1 to 5. Hey, good afternoon to my friends on Facebook Live, YouTube Live at Love 101 FM Jamaica. If you're not on already, sign on, rock on, roll on, jump on, whatever you gotta do. Just sign on, all right? When you come on, please comment so I can know that you are here. If you don't comment, I won't know that you're here. And also, I'm inviting you, children of God, to share the live. Hey, good afternoon to my friends listening to us on the FM band at 101.13579. Good afternoon. You're listening to us online at www.love101.org. Hello. Or you've downloaded the app from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. Good afternoon to you. My friends on the WhatsApp Live at 876-997-3125. Good afternoon. Hey, today you'll be inspired, informed, entertained, and engaged. In a moment, I will bring you highlights from the news. 1:45, Menticize, that's mental exercise, the road over edition. 2 o'clock, Prayer Blast with Reverend Leroy Martin of the Church of the United Brethren in Christ at Hazard Drive. 2:15, Body Talk with consultant obstetrician Dr. Leo Walker. He will join us to look at pelvic organ pull-ups. 2:45, we bring you the Way to Live broadcast. Then 3:15, what does the Bible say about spiritual growth? 3:45, we will have celebrations. At that time, you do birthdays and anniversary. Children of God, please do not send those greetings before 3:45. Then 4 o'clock, Small People Show comes your way with Antigaline. 4:55, we'll wrap it all up inside alive. 1 to 5 on the family station, Love 101. So it is now time for highlights from the news at this time. Identity theft warning as camera targets Portmore councillor. Identity thieves have cloned the social media account of Courtney Edwards, independent city councillor and minority leader in the Portmore Municipal Corporation, and sought to fleece contacts by soliciting $50,000 in investment capital with the promise of a 100% profit in 24 hours. The incident is a part of a worrying anecdotal rise in the identity scams in a world that has grown increasingly dependent on internet-based communication and transactions during the coronavirus pandemic. Edwards, in the meantime, said that he is appalled at the level of sophistication that identity thieves are using to rob hardworking Jamaicans. He is appealing to anyone who has fallen victim to the scheme to immediately report the matter to the police. Yes, man, they're very sophisticated, very professional when they're doing these things. Now, a child dies after being hit by a car in St. James. A child has died after being struck by a motor vehicle along the Lilliput Main Road in St. James this morning. He has been identified as 12-year-old Jeff Fitzgerald, a student of Sport Valley High School and a resident of Lilliput. So he's a student of a Sport Valley High School and resident of Lilliput. The child was on his way to school when he was struck by a Nissan 80 wagon that operates as a public passenger vehicle along that stretch of roadway. Reports coming forward are that the child was attempting to cross the road when he was hit by an oncoming vehicle. He landed several feet from the point of impact. So you never know when it's the last day. This child was just on his way to school and he didn't make it. My God. Now, Northern Europe battered by third major storm. Deaths hit 14. Northern Europe was battered by the third major storm in 5 days, with heavy rains and high winds yesterday and this morning, killing at least two more people, disrupting travel and prompting hundreds of floods alert across the region, still recovering from last week's hurricane force winds. Now, Storm Franklin pushed in from the North Atlantic yesterday afternoon, even as crews worked to clear fallen trees and restore power to those thousands of customers hit by storms Dudley and Eunice last week. Despite preparations and warning by the weather authorities, the February storms have sparked a record number of claims and an enormous damages bill. And that's Richard Wording, General Director of the Dutch Associations of Insurers. Finally, in the news, scientists cautious as England set to end COVID curbs. Now, scientists warn the British government today not to weaken the country's ability to monitor and track coronavirus after Prime Minister Boris Johnson ends the requirement for people in England to self isolate if they contract COVID 19. So, Johnson announced this earlier today in Parliament of the government's plans for living with COVID by treating it like other transmissible illnesses such as flu. The legal requirement to self isolate for at least 5 days after a positive coronavirus test is expected to be replaced by guidance, and mass testing for the virus will be scaled back. Okay, so Prime Minister Boris Johnson, Prime Minister of England, has ended the requirement for people in England to self isolate if they contract COVID 19. So if you're in England and you contracted that virus, you don't need to self isolate. What should you do? Go out in public and spread it? This is interesting. Now, the new plan foresees vaccines and treatments, keeping the virus in check as it becomes endemic in the country. Everyone 75 and older will be offered a fourth vaccine dose, along with those 12 and up who have conditions that make them vulnerable to severe disease. And those are the highlights from the news at this time. Monday, February 21, 2022. We can't believe we're at the 21st day already in February. February just started. Oh my goodness. Hey, good afternoon to my friends on Facebook and YouTube. It's time for you guys. Go to Martha Register. Hey, good afternoon, Marva, Linda, President, Colleen Oliphant, Marshall, Winsome Campbell, Ricardo Portias, Erlene Grant, good afternoon, Kareen Bennett, Denise S. Curry, Angela Hackett, good afternoon, Virtue Douglas, Aisha Mar Williams, Charmaine Blackwood, Philip Shakespeare, Angela Hackett, Esther Anglin, Dolly's Blake, good afternoon, Ben Reese Clark, hello, Melanie Johnson, Julianne McIntosh, good afternoon, Marvia Hall, Camille Royal, Paulette Stevenson, good afternoon, Sonia Hamilton, Louise Henry, Charmaine Allison, Marlene DaCosta, Marshall Lawrence, Christine Archibald, good afternoon to you. Marvel Lee Scott, Maureen Alexander, Rupert Wilson, Joan Tomlinson, good afternoon to you. Colette Edwards, Audrey Carvalho, good afternoon. Pat Brown, Ophelia Clayton, good afternoon. Angela Masters, Raymar Finn, Sandra Mays Williams, good afternoon, Blinky Brown, Jillian Brown Johnson. Yeah. Thanks, Charmaine. That's the WhatsApp number 876-997-3125. Hey, registered nurse, Den, good afternoon to you. Veronica Powell, good afternoon. Cody Small, Sister Lizzie Thomas, good afternoon for you. Adelta Francis, Patricia Anderson, Beverly Hilton, good afternoon. Pauline Huget, or Huggett. That's a very unique last name. Pat Brown, Claudia Daly Bowen, Elroy Wedderburn, Tyron Natalie Graham, good afternoon. Doreen Donald, I think I got everybody. Hyacinth, good afternoon. Martin Reynolds, Roy Antonio Wallace, good afternoon to you. Carlene Davis, Rosemary Thorpe, Sean McCoy, Andreen Monderson. That's Monderson. Iona Ashburn, good afternoon. Rosalind Pearson, good afternoon to you. Nadia Bingham, David Watson, Tita Brown, God Favor, Real Queen, Real Angel, good afternoon. Sandra Rush Norris, Therese Wilson, Marcia Burnett, Denise Love, and Carlin Graham. Good afternoon to you. Apostle Graham. Good afternoon to you, Apostle Graham. Loretta Jarrett. Good afternoon to you. And my friends on the WhatsApp Live. Let's see. First in class, Sister Bradshaw. Sylvia Francis from Lioneltown. Sister Winsome, good afternoon. Sister Moore present. Angel Hackett from Port Maria present. Emily from Portmore. Faye from Blue Hole. Rose from Hampton Green. Who is this? Antoinette Miller, good afternoon to you. Barbara Neal from St. Elizabeth, good afternoon. Ophelia. Rupert Wilson, good afternoon. Blessings, Sister Sarah and Nikki Brown on board. Confident One, Dwayne. Who is this now? 7797, good afternoon. Yes, I am alive. Sister Benji, Sister Rima and Bervin. Julie from Portmore. I can't get everybody. Byron Morgan. Sister Henry from Franklin Town. Della Rica Paulette from Davis Hill. Yvette from Fern Hill, good afternoon. Laverne from Ensom City. Thank you guys so much for watching. RGD, Sister Polly, and Sister Annie. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can continue to listen to us on the radio, on the app, on the website, however you listen. Hey, this is Love What I Want, the family station 116 is the time.